why can't I find good help? I'm going to say some hard truths today. If you're turning over guys every 30, 60, 90 days, there's probably a reason. We just keep doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. It's not about size, guys. It's about legitimacy. Guys, it's not going to get any easier, okay? If you're constantly looking for people and you can't find anybody, you really need to take an internal look at, am I an attractive place to work?
Welcome to the Green Up Academy podcast with Alex Kirby, where we focus on helping you level up your green industry business. Whether it's marketing, finance, employees, or strategy, we talk about everything on this show to help you apply it to your business and change your family and company's future for decades to come. Here's your host, Alex Kirby.
What's going on, everybody? Alex here from the Green Up Academy podcast. Hope you guys are doing awesome today. Thank you so much for joining us on this episode where we talk about how to level up your green industry business. I've been a part of the green industry. If you guys are new listeners, for the last 8 years, I recently sold my company. We had 25 employees at the top, just under a couple $1,000,000 in revenue per year. But I still love the green industry. I do a lot of coaching, consulting, marketing for green industry pros just like you. And so we have the Green Up Academy. If you guys have not checked that out, go to greenupacademy.com. We've got free courses on there. We've got coaching. We've got resources packets that you can have for handbooks and all the things you need to take your business to the next level. But here on the podcast today, we're going to be talking about something that comes up a lot in conversations I have with green industry professionals, and that is, why can't I find good help? We've all heard that, and especially this time of year, you guys are all out there looking to grow your teams, looking for ways to find good people, and it's really, really tough right now in this market, in the economy we're in the world we live in. It's very difficult to find people, either girls or guys, who want to work outside, who want to sweat, who want to work physical labor, but it doesn't mean it's impossible. And so I'm going to say some hard truths today, kind of 4 of them, about why you might not be finding people to add to your team. I recently had a guy yesterday, a guy part of our crew, which if you guys don't know what that is, that's our community throughout the Green Up Academy, where we do calls every other week, every other Monday, where we learn and encourage one another. It's a private Facebook group. It's a Voxer channel. It's really awesome. You get to talk to me and ask me as many questions as you want as a part of that community. So if you want to join, we have a couple spots. But I was talking to one of our crew members, and he was just really discouraged. And was just like, man, I might shut this thing down. Like, I can't find any good help at all. And I asked him, I said, well, do you truly believe you have a company that's appealing to work at? And that's kind of what made me think about this episode today. And we're going to go through the 4 things. And that is kind of the first thing, guys, is if you're constantly looking for people and you can't find anybody, you really need to take an internal look at, am I an attractive place to work? Am I a place that is appealing for people? Do we have good equipment? Do we have nice uniforms? Do we have a good facility? Do we act like we're a business instead of, I've said this in the past, like, do you work for a guy or do you work for a company? Like when someone asks, hey, John, what do you do for work? They say, well, I work for this guy named Joe and we cut grass. Or are they saying, oh, I work for Trifecta Landscaping and our office is over here, or our location is here, and it's really great and they take a lot of pride. A lot of guys, it's not about size, guys. It's about legitimacy. It's about looking the part, looking sharp, and making sure that you are a company that people want to work for. And you have to be appealing. If you look like the 99-cent store business, then you're going to get 99-cent store employees. That's just a fact. So I think number 1 is maybe your business is not appealing. You need to kind of, you need to kind of look into that. If you want to set up a call with me, I'd love to chat through that with you. But you need to have a business that's appealing. If you got two restaurants to choose from, and one looks like it's never been pressure washed, and there's streaks all over the windows, and there's grass growing up through the cracks, and another one looks really, really nice, you're gonna choose that restaurant. Same thing goes with businesses, guys. People can read into your business like that. Number 2, you might not be offering the benefits that you think you are. And I'm not talking about health insurance by itself. So let me explain. If you're running a company that's more than 1 or 2 employees, you need to be offering, really 1, to be honest with you. Excuse me. You need to be offering your employees things that benefit them by working there. Paid holidays, paid time off. We at Trifecta would do, and I recommend to you guys, accrued time off, which means for every paycheck they get X amount of hours off towards PTO time. Are you offering raises? Are you offering growth opportunity? You're offering bonuses. Are you offering, family events to these guys? Hey guys, once a month, I'm gonna take you guys to a baseball game, and we're gonna pay for your kids and your wife to enjoy the game and a meal. And I wish I'm sad to hear. I'm sad to hear how often when I talk to professionals in the green industry, we're like, well, he's got a job. I mean, that's the benefit. He's got a paycheck. It's like, okay, if that's what the game you want to play, if that's the ballpark you want to sit in, but you're going to keep having turnover at rapid paces. I mean, look, this is a high turnover industry already. I think if you can keep a guy a year to 2 years, you're doing really good. But if you're turning over guys every 30, 60, 90 days, there's probably a reason. So second one is you're probably not offering them any benefits. Make sure you offer paid holidays. I recommend July 4th, Labor Day, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and New Year's. So at minimum. So those are paid holidays there. And then, at least 5 PTO days accrued over time. I try to get them closer to 7 if you could. But again, it's accrued. So as longer they work there, the more they can accrue, and you should be fine. The third one is, you don't look official. And so that's a little bit different than appealing, like official. And what I mean by that is, are you doing things in a way that are systemized, that are organized, that people feel like you've got your stuff together? Like this is more like internal operations wise rather than the first one where I talked about appealing. If someone is a part of your organization and they feel like there's chaos and, they never know what to do to ask for time off, and you're always like, everything's just like head chicken with your head cut off type situation, they won't feel like it's an official business. They'll feel very insecure as employees because you're showing signs of like craziness in your business. So making sure you have a team meeting every day, making sure people are on the same page, making sure they're trained. That's what I mean by number 3, which is like being official, is making guys feel like this is a real business that operates with real processes, real strategy, real opportunity. So that's kind of number 3 for that. And then number 4, simply, and this is like probably the most common one, is you're just looking in the wrong places. You're looking in the wrong places for employees. You're looking, I don't even know where some of you guys look. Like the one that's so interesting is I'm not against Indeed, but like so many guys I talk to view as Indeed as like their savior. Like they just post an ad. It's not a very good one. They don't take a lot of time, and they just hope guys apply, and then they don't even follow up correctly. Like sending out an email, here's about our company, are you interested? Letting them respond to that, setting up a phone interview, like rhythmically getting these things going. But you're just looking in the wrong places. You're going back to wells that you've already dug. You're going back to employees who've already burned you. you're not looking in the right places. And when I mean so the question is, Alex, like, okay, what are the right places? Well, I think the right places start with getting employees from trusted sources. So I always enjoyed posting a really nice post on our Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn and asking my friends to share that, and I would give them even a referral fee if an employee were to be hired that they shared the post from, or someone recommended, because those are people I know and trust. Like, I know that they know me and that they're not going to refer me like bumheads. I think at one point at Trifecta, we had 30% of our staff was from Facebook sources, like Facebook referrals. And it was awesome. I got one guy from Instagram even. Sure, I got some off Indeed too. I'm not saying Indeed's bad, but you're not utilizing it right. But if you're looking for Hispanic workers, I talk to people about this too. If you're looking for Hispanic Latino workers, why aren't you going to those restaurants? Why aren't you going to Latino churches and going up to their office admin and saying, hey, if you have anyone looking for a job, please have them contact me. If they're going to church and they're Latinos, that's a good place to, it's a good person probably, and that's a good place to start. So I just think you have to think outside the box. And I think consistently throughout the green industry, as I talk to pros like yourself, guys, listeners, is we just keep doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. Like, if you've had a hard time with team members, try something different. Go to a job fair. Go to set up a booth at your local. Like, I just went to this really cool thing with my wife and kids where a city here in town, a town here in our area, had like shut down the town for the day, and everyone had a booth, and you could like go get music and snow cones. Like, go have a booth there and like put a hiring thing and like join our team today. Think outside the box. Don't look in the wrong places. I think it's really, really pivotal. So, this isn't going to get much, guys. It's not going to get any easier. Okay. You've got to, like, the competition is there. There's a place in our town. I'm in South Carolina for you guys just listening, for the first time. And, cost of living down here is pretty good compared to most states. There's a pharmaceutical plant that just posted that they're hiring kids straight out of high school for $23 an hour is the minimum starting pay now. I mean, goodness gracious, I never paid, like, that is a ton of money down here for, like, no skill work. So, those are kind of the four things, guys, is, be a business that's appealing, offer benefits, things that will be awesome for them, look official, and look in the right places. Don't look in the wrong places. So hopefully this has been helpful to you today. If you're out there listening on the mower, if you're on the tractor, if you're in the truck going to an estimate, I keep these episodes, around the 15-minute mark for a few reasons. One, because that's how long you guys can pay attention without getting bored. Two, I want you to listen while you're on the property or in between stops and not to have to keep going back. And I really want to be practical help. So these are the tips and things I did that, made me a 7-figure guy by the age of 30, debt-free lifestyle, all these things, and had a great company. And I could do it again with these same things. I could do it again. So hopefully this has been helpful to you guys. Thank y'all so much for being listeners, man. Like, take a quick second. Please don't cut the episode off. I really do appreciate it. Like, every message I get, every text, every Instagram, it means a lot to me. This has been something I've poured a lot of my time and life into, and you guys taking the time out to listen really means a lot. If you could leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts, we would greatly appreciate it. And just to kind of plug one thing real quick, if you guys, we're switching our brand, our peer marketing agency to a new one here coming soon, called Backbone Creative. We want to work with companies that are the backbone of their industries and communities. And so we are a full service marketing agency. We build custom websites. We do SEO. We run your Google campaigns and ad campaigns. We do all your social media marketing, your email marketing, and branding, and so much more. So if I can help you guys doing that, if you hit us up and email us for a quote and use the code GreenUp10, I'm going to give you 10% off towards some services. So would really appreciate it if you guys would hit us up. I'll give you a free quote, audit, you don't have to do anything, but I really think I could help you. We do a lot of green industry companies just like you. So we have a cool testimonial actually right now. One of our customers started with us 2 years ago, I think 2.5 years ago, and he was about 300 grand, and he's about to hit $1 million this year just by doing our marketing. He's been with us, and we do all his stuff, and he's just had amazing results. So we'd love to help you guys. You guys go out there, keep crushing it, guys. Keep mowing, keep growing, keep going. So love you guys. See you next time. This is the Green Up Academy. Alex Kirby.